Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing nightmares, how to deal with them, how to turn them into a lucid dream, and how to turn them into a positive experience. When I was young, I had many nightmares. Using my dream journals, I realized the common nightmares that I had were being chased by someone who was trying to kill me, encountering a demonic figure, being kidnapped, failing a test, and something bad happening as a result of me failing, and falling from a height. One of the most common nightmares that I'd have was that I'd be falling from a building or from a mountain, unable to do anything and panicking as I was falling. No matter what the nightmare was, it always resulted in me losing sleep. I'd also experience some sort of negative stress response in my body, which included night sweats, waking up constantly, a racing heartbeat, and a feeling of impending doom, also known as anxiety. As a child, the only solution I had was to sleep in the same bed as someone or in the same room as someone because it made me feel safe. But the bad thing is that this would disturb the sleep of whoever I was with. So ultimately, a better solution was needed. As I got older, I was able to deal with the nightmares myself without needing someone in the same room as me. But the nightmares themselves didn't stop. The first step I took was using my dream journal to see what common nightmares I was having. Once I encountered any one of these common nightmares, I realized while dreaming that I could end that dream if I used my ocular movements, such as closing my eyes tightly and then opening them up, to actually end the dream before something bad was about to happen. I had nightmares often enough to the point where I was able to predict that the dream was about to take a bad turn, so I had to do something in order to stop it. This took some time to develop and it did not happen instantly. The main thing is that I had to review my dream journal to discover all of this in the first place. Those ocular movements were completely instinctual, and I wouldn't have learned any of this without reviewing my dream journal. Although this was an effective solution, I did not stop having nightmares completely. So there was still more to do. The next step was to face the nightmare directly. Rather than being scared by it, I had to be calm in the face of fear. There's a dream that I spoke about in the first video on my channel. In this particular dream, I had fallen from the sky and hit the ground. I landed in the middle of a road, leaving a crater in the shape of my body. When I looked up, I saw a large, all-black demonic figure staring at me. The figure's massive hand started moving towards me while I was in the crater, attempting to grab me. In that moment, I realized that this was another common nightmare, and I had finally gained the courage to face this demonic figure head on. I thought to myself that even if it grabbed me, nothing bad would happen. Once the hand reached me, I heard the sound of a clogged drain emptying, and I was pulled through a dark, black portal, ending up back in my room, staring at the ceiling. Surprisingly, after experiencing this, I had realized that no matter what, if I encountered a demon, nothing bad would happen to me in my dreams. I had now gained the courage to face these nightmares calmly. Once again, this did not happen instantly, and I had to build the courage up bit by bit, going through nightmare after nightmare. But with time, I was finally able to be calm. The last and final step was to take the nightmare and use it to my advantage. One of my friends had shared something hilarious with me, and I thought of implementing this into my dreams the next time that I had a nightmare. Anytime he encountered a demon or something scary in his dreams, he would turn it into a good-looking woman and start making sweet love to it. I thought this was a joke at first, and although I didn't do exactly what my friend did, I realized that he was onto something. First, I had realized the common nightmares that I was having. Second, I came up with a quick and effective solution to deal with them. The third thing was that if that solution didn't work and I had to stay in the nightmare, I had to remain calm. And the last step was to turn it into something positive. One of the dreams that I made an attempt at doing this was when I fell from the top floor of my house to the middle floor. The dream started with me painting a wall that was just outside of my bedroom. I was with a friend of mine and he had asked me something, so I stopped what I was doing and turned to him to talk. As I went to speak, I leaned to my left on what I thought was the railing. But unfortunately, the railing was not there and I began falling. Because this was a common nightmare theme, I knew that I was in a dream and I instantly became lucid. Time began to slow down tremendously. I was nearly paused in midair, but still falling very slowly towards the second floor. My body was suspended in the air vertically, and I thought that if I hit the ground, I was definitely going to break my legs. That thought ran through my mind, but I was still calm. So now I just had to turn this into something positive. Intuitively, I thought that I could just fly or levitate to save myself. Instantly upon thinking of this, I felt a weird sensation in between my calves and my feet. What it felt like is like there was a magnetic dipole in between those areas of my body. This magnetic dipole sensation felt like it was an actual limb, like it was a part of my body. There was a force moving upwards towards my head and downwards towards my feet. After feeling this and thinking about it for a split second, I thought to myself, I'll just switch these two poles around. And after doing this, I immediately started flying upwards. My friend looked at me as I flew around for a bit and then landed softly on the top floor. He said to me, Adrian, you just discovered how to fly. I began floating upwards again and flying around for a few seconds. Then after landing, I stopped the dream, woke up in my bedroom, and thought to myself, did I actually discover how to fly? What's really cool about this is that after I had this dream, I was able to fly in many dreams instinctively without even thinking about it. But more importantly, I had successfully turned a nightmare into something positive. And this was the proof that I needed to know that I could do this in any nightmare again, and again. Just to recap, here's what you can do to effectively end a nightmare, have a lucid dream using the nightmare, and to turn the nightmare into something positive. First thing, use your dream journal to notice the common nightmares that you have. Second thing, the next time that you encounter any of these common nightmares, realize that you can end it by using your ocular movements. Third thing, build up the courage to face the nightmares head on to prove to yourself that you can get through them. And the fourth thing, turn the nightmare into something positive using your intuition in the dream or something that you enjoy doing in real life. And now you have the tools to deal with your nightmares. This whole process took me years to develop and implement consistently, and I still have bad dreams or nightmares. But that does not mean that they have to control my life. Just remember to take your time and to put in that effort because these may not work instantly. Just remember to believe in yourself and do not give up. I truly hope that you found this video helpful and thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so we can continue learning about dreams together. Let me know in the comments below if any of these techniques worked for you. And until next time guys, sweet dreams.